Hello guys, this is Mac here, back in a new video. Hope you are enjoying the series. So, yesterday we solved some integration problem. We solved definite integral and indefinite integral. Today we will again start with new problem. We have solved calculus. We solved limit problem, and in limit we also solved left hand limit and right hand limit problem. Then we move for differentiation, and before limit we solved algebra. After algebra we solved calculus. In calculus we solved limit, differentiation and integration. Now we will move for polynomials. In polynomials we have lots of questions, and I have taken some questions for example, and I will solve this for you. Lots of students get stuck like me also when I was started studying this. So I also get stuck, but now I am comfortable. So let's start. I have taken some problem. Okay, we will solve one by one, and we will see how we can solve polynomial or higher order polynomial. When we can not solve, it is not possible to solve manually when we have complicated problem. Then we have to move for software like differentiation, integration and other things also. And another is last we will discuss is polynomial curve fitting. This will be the last topic for this series. After that we will start signal processing. We will solve some signal processing problem using MATLAB. Okay, so we will continue after this series. Signal processing series will be started by me. Okay, so let's move for first problem, and let's see. It is saying that it has given one questions. It is one polynomial of order 4, and we have to evaluate the polynomial at x equal to 4. It is the order of 4, so we can solve it, but it will take time for fourth order. So let's solve it for using MATLAB. Okay, and let's see how it can be solved using MATLAB. Okay, let me define first here. Closure. Okay, hope you are solving with me always. Okay, and try to solve the problem of your own also. So the first problem is given, px equal to x to the power 4. Let me copy and paste it there. Yeah, this is the problem, x to the power 4. And never forget to put multiplication sign, whatever the sign is there, because MATLAB will not know if you are using multiple. It will throw only error. Suppose this is our p. Okay, our polynomial is given, but for solving the polynomial equation in MATLAB we can't put polynomial directly. Okay, even if we were solving in a previous problem for differentiation and integration, then we were defining the value x using sims. Our answer at that time, our answer was also in the form of x, but we have to evaluate the polynomial at x equal to 4 or x equal to any value. So we can't define x here because we don't want the value in the form of x. Okay, we want some numerical value. So here the method is different. What we will do, we will pass the coefficients. We will pass the coefficient in the form of array. So what is the coefficient of x to the power 4? It's 1, and it's 7 for next. And okay, now we will not write directly minus 4, because after x to the power 3 it should come x to the power 2. So for x to the power 2, its coefficient will be considered at 0. Okay, never forget to put coefficient equal to 0 for the powers which are not mentioned. Okay, because it will not give correct answer. So we have written x1, 7 and 0 for the x to the power 2, and minus 5 and 9 for the constant. So okay, this is our this is our array we have taken in the form of matrix. Okay, this is our value p, and now we have to evaluate this polynomial at x equal to 4. So what we will use, we will use MATLAB function polyval, because we have to find the value at x equal to 4. We have to find the value of polynomial p at x equal to 4. So we will define 4. Okay, even we can find it for range of values. suppose it is q. Okay, this is q, and we will display the value polynomial at x equal to 4 is okay. This it is q, right? Let's run the program and see what it is doing. Yeah, that is the correct answer. No, we are passing it as a string. String is not there. Okay, yeah, that is the correct answer. You can solve it manually also. 693 is the answer for this question. Okay, let me make it little bit big. Yeah, that's correct. Now let's try to plot this polynomial, if we can plot it. Okay, let's suppose y equal to x to the power 4 what was that, x to the power 4, sorry, we don't need to actually plot it, but I want to see something. Let's power. If you have seen my previous tutorial, then you must know what I am trying to do here. Okay, get plot y seems x. Now let me run it. It is taking little bit time. Okay, this is the plot. This is the plot for the polynomial. It is given. Okay, it is looking nice, right? Okay, now hope you understand. First we have taken a polynomial. We have plotted the polynomials on the graph using EZ plot. Now we have calculated the value of polynomial at x equal to 4. Okay, now let's see for next problem. Next problem, it is given very simple problem, but I will solve it. I will not. At x equal to, we have to find at x equal to -1. Let me put it here. Okay, 1 3 minus 1. It is no. We will not 1 3, and we will not put directly -1, because after x square it should x to the power 1. So we will put 0, then -1. Okay, that's correct. Yeah, and it will plot us for okay, let's see for the second problem. The answer should be what? Okay, we are finding at 4 only. Okay, at 4 we have find at 4. We can put it at -1 also. Let me plot the graph. Okay, let us plot the graph. Yeah, that's the correct answer. And let's see at -1 also what answer it is giving us. Yeah, it should give what? -1 plus 3 minus 1. So yeah, it is 1. Yeah, that's the correct answer. Next, move for next problem. Another problem is that we have to we are given same polynomial, and we have to evaluate the polynomial at x equal to 4. We have evaluated already the polynomial at 6. The answer was 693, but we will not find it again. Okay, because same thing, we don't want to type. We are not here for typing, we are here for understanding the concept. Okay, then we have to evaluate at x equal to 4. Then we have to find the root of the polynomial. If this is sorry, this is the polynomial of order 4, then if we will think to find its root, then we must have 4 roots. Okay, because it is the order of 4. Okay, let's try to find root and see how we will solve it using MATLAB. We can solve it on our paper, but we don't want to solve it on paper. In class of 9th also we have solved it using paper, but now we are not in class 9, so we must know how we can solve it using what software. Okay, now we will put the coefficient 170 minus 5 and 9. I do 2 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, that's 5. Okay, now we don't have to find the value of polynomial, we will have to find the roots of polynomial. Okay, so we will not specify that, and we will take it into variable r, and we will not use polyvalue. We will use roots function here. Roots function takes argument of array of polynomials, and to show the roots. Okay, okay, let's run and see what are the roots given by MATLAB. Always used to analyze the graph also, because very useful to analyze the graph. Yeah, that's giving me 4 roots. This is the graph. We have seen this graph before we were solving the second problem. Okay, in first problem we have plotted the graph, it is same as. Okay, let's see, this is the 4 value, that means we are doing right calculation. That means not we are just giving the command to MATLAB, MATLAB is solving for us. That means that is the correct answer. Okay, we can just remove this complex values. Okay, we will consider this one only, because 0.0000 is something, so then we will not consider the complex value. We will take its real part only, not the imaginary part. These are the 4 values, okay, of this polynomial. Now the next question is saying that evaluate the polynomial from roots. Okay, now we have root. Okay, we have first taken the polynomial x to the power 4 7x minus 5x plus 9, and we have plotted it. After plotting this, what we have done, we have find the roots of this one. Now we have root. Now from the roots, if we will make the equation, then it should come in the form of x to the power 4 plus 7x minus 5x plus 9. It is known, and let's try to see if MATLAB is giving the same thing or not. Okay, now we have roots also, so what we will do, we will derive the polynomial from the roots only. Okay, now we will consider p2 equal to we will use poly. Okay, because we have to create the polynomial. We have to create polynomial from what? We have to create polynomial from the roots only. Okay, p2 will be equal to this one. Okay, now we want to display it also, will be p2, right? Let's see if it is giving us or not. Okay, ploy, we are giving ploy, it's a poly. Very fine. Now it's okay. Yeah, it is giving the value. Let's try to see. It is not giving in the form of polynomial, as we have seen that we are also not giving the polynomial to solve it, the value of finding the root. We used to give the area coefficient as an array. Okay, now in the same way we are given 170 minus 5 9 in the form of array only. Okay, now you can derive it from here why I was giving array only, not the full polynomial. Okay, now let's move for next problem, and I think next problem is going to very interesting and very useful. Everyone used to come up with that kind of polynomial if they are an engineering student, right? Okay, now we have to fit the polynomial fitting. Okay, we have solved this question. Now we want to fit that polynomial. That means if we are given this polynomial, now we have to fit this polynomial to some values, to some curve. Okay, now we will see what values can be fitted on this curve. Okay, this is already a curve we have seen the graph. Okay, now what is the polynomial curve fitting, right? For this we use polyfit function. Okay, and what polyfit function do, it find the coefficient of the polynomial, okay, that fit a set of data in least square sense. Okay, in least square sense it fits the data in least square sense. In this we are given two values, that means two vectors. Already that's a polynomial only. We are given two vectors x and y that will be given a data, that means our coefficient, we are given a coefficient, and it will be fitted in n degree polynomial. If we want to fit in 2 degree polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. Okay, now after we will run the polyfit function by giving x, y and the degree of polynomial, then we will, what we will get, we will get the polynomial fitting data by writing the values. Okay, and we will see on the curve if the data is fitting, if the correct data is fitting on the polynomial or not. Let's see with example. We are given two vectors x and y. Let's try to, okay, give it here. Yeah, these are our vector x and y. We can plot it. Plot x. Yeah, this is the set of values. Okay, for x it is looking, it is linear. Okay, now we don't want to plot it here, we will plot in last. Okay, we are given two vectors x and y. Okay, now we have to fit this polynomial to fourth order. We have to fit this data to fourth order polynomial. Okay, now suppose we are storing the value, we will use polyfit. I have told you earlier, we will use polyfit. We will fit these both into fourth order polynomial. Okay, now I will fit it in fourth order polynomial. We have fitted it into the fourth order polynomial. Now we will take some set of data, range of data. Okay, to plot it, suppose x2 will be equal to 1 to 0.1. We will take small values. Okay, because we are not taking the large range value, no? So we can take 0.1, 0.01 only. Now suppose in y2 we have the polynomial value of polynomial at x2. Okay, that means I have solved the I have solved the polynomial at some point. In the same way we will solve the polynomial in a range of point. Okay, now let me see what I want to say. Polyval at p comma x2, that means in each range of x2, in each range of x2 we will find a unique value that will be stored in vector y2. Okay, I think you got it. If you didn't get, then please put into the comment section, then I will try to solve your queries. And suppose it will be seen by star only, x2 comma y2. Let's see what it is giving, if it is giving what we are expecting, right? Yeah, that means this is the polynomial, this is seen by the orange line, this is the polynomial, and star is the data. This is seen by star, it is the data. Okay, it is the data which shows that this data is fitted on the polynomial this. Okay, on this polynomial this data is fitted. Okay, I think you got it. Let me clear it first. What polyfit function do, it takes data x and y, it takes data. After taking the data, it takes also as an argument the order of polynomial. That means at what order of polynomial you want to fit these data. Okay, for that we take a range of values. on each range, for each range of values we calculate the value of polynomial and store it in another variable, okay, another vector. After taking the vector, we plot all the values and we see if it is fitting the data correctly or not. We can take many examples for this one. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Hope you are enjoying the series, and this is the last series, I think. If someone will comment, then I will use to solve more problem on this one. Otherwise, from tomorrow I will start signal processing problems, okay, using MATLAB. We will solve jet transform, Laplace transform, some of the filters, okay. Stay tuned and please subscribe and share my channel. Okay, thanks for watching the video.